recognizing these might not be the most comfortable seats for the whole day. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see everyone getting settled in. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Cara.
Thanks. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Cara Robacek. I'm EAN's Deputy Director and Network Manager. And I'm so glad to get the chance to welcome you all to the 2022 Annual Summit. Yay! All right, I'm going to start with a few logistics. So the very first thing of all is that I want to thank our sponsors who made this summit possible. You're going to see their logos throughout the day, but please join me now in thanking VGS, Green Mountain Power, Vermont Energy, Velco, Efficiency Vermont, VIPSA, VSECU, Burlington Electric Department, Vermont Electric Co-op, National Life Group, Energy Co-op of Vermont, and the Vermont Community Foundation, and all of our other donors who've made this day possible. Okay, logistics item number 2. We do have some snacks and drinks that'll be available through the morning. I have gotten the message that we are out of coffee, so we are calling the caterers and there will be more coffee soon. I know that's really important in the morning. Lunch will happen around noon, and we really hope that you're planning to stay into the late afternoon for our reception and dinner. The bar and food will be provided by Woodbelly Pizza, who are bringing their wood-fired oven to cook for you in the rain, so it's really important that you all stay and appreciate that. You should have a drink ticket in the back of your name tag, but yesterday was a little busy, so if you didn't end up with one, you can ask Greta at the table for one as well. Logistics point number 3, you'll find the restrooms over in that corner. And logistics point number 4, a quick note in terms of COVID. According to the CDC, the COVID levels right now are low in 12 of Vermont's 14 counties, and medium only in Rutland and Bennington counties. And for that reason, we decided not to ask people to wear masks today, though masks are always welcome for anyone who is more comfortable with a mask. And please also remember that we have the dots on everyone's name tags, and the red dots will let you know if someone would appreciate a little bit more caution. So, with the logistics out of the way, I get the honor of spending a few minutes talking to you about EAN. So this year, we're celebrating 10 years of EAN as a nonprofit organization. However, the roots of EAN as a network started way back in 2009. That was when a group of Vermonters came together to start to address the reality of climate change, the risk to Vermont's economy of continued dependence on fossil fuels, and the economic and technological opportunity presented by transitioning to a sustainable future. Sustainable energy future, that is. So how many of you were involved in those early conversations that formed EAN? Is there anyone here? All right, I see a few hands. It's so nice to have you all still involved in this conversation. These folks could certainly tell us more about EAN's past than I can. I've only been on the EAN staff since the start of 2021, though I was an EAN member since 2014. But as I understand it, the folks who were part of those initial gatherings recognize that no single nonprofit, business, utility, or government entity had the power to enact rapid, large-scale systems change. That group embarked on a systems mapping process, which led to a commitment to working together in a collective impact framework. Energy Action Now was born, and only later renamed Energy Action Network. Although Energy Action Now has a certain ring to it, I prefer the name Energy Action Network because it's the collaboration of our diverse network, all of you, that allows us to achieve far more than any of us could accomplish on our own. From EAN's early days to today, we've stayed true to the early goals of our founders, working together for collective impact and to meet EAN's mission of achieving Vermont's climate and energy commitments in ways that create a more just, thriving, and sustainable future for Vermonters. And what a network it is, with over 100 members, a few of which are shown on this slide, and over 100 public sector partners, a few of which are shown on this slide. The other commitment that EAN has stayed true to through our history is continually tracking and providing analysis of progress towards Vermont's energy and emissions commitments to ensure a common foundation of understanding. Our annual progress report for Vermont on emissions, energy, equity, and the economy is the best known example of that. Many of you may be holding these in your hands right now. Take as many of them as you want and give them to others. And if there aren't enough at the end of the day, we'll send you some. Jared's going to present the key findings, our new key findings, in just a few minutes from that report. So when we bring all of that together, we get a picture of EAN, a committed group of network members and public sector partners, guided by high-quality data and analysis, and supported by EAN's core staff, moving together along the path toward Vermont's climate commitments and energy goals. Which, that's supposed to be Camel's Hump, just to clarify. Someone thought it was a rain cloud. It's supposed to be Camel's Hump that we're moving towards. Okay, so in recognition that connecting our network is core to our purpose, I would like to now invite you to connect with one another. And my challenge to you is to find someone that you have only met on Zoom or Teams. If you can't do that, find someone you've never met at all. And if you can't do that, find someone at least who you haven't seen in a really, really long time. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to have a conversation, and I have some suggested conversation prompts up there. What do you most hope to get out of the summit today? Whose work most inspires you? Or maybe how have your views about energy and climate changed over time? Okay, 5 minutes. Go find someone you haven't seen in a long time.